Well, my next guest got a special treat from their kids ahead of tonight's big game. Oilers fans Eugene Makokis and Victor Houle were gifted tickets to tonight's final by their kids, and they traveled to Sunrise, Florida to watch the game. There they are, and Eugene's son, James Makokis, he is also joining us from Toronto. So, gentlemen, congratulations. Eugene and Victor, I'm going to start with you. When your children told you that they were going to fly you out to watch tonight's big game, walk me through that moment and what your reaction was and what went through your heads.
Well, we went to watch the Oilers game when the Oilers beat Panthers 5-1, and after the game we started walking to go to our cars, and then on the way James said, "You're going to the Stanley Cup playoff," and I didn't believe him, huh? And then my daughter had to speak up and say, "Yes, you're going, my dad, you're going, get ready." So I said, "I'm not going by myself, I have to go with someone." So here I am with my brother-in-law.
With your brother-in-law?
So we've been coming to Oilers games. We went to 7 of them, and so far we're 100%. Every time we went, they won. So this is the 8th one, so we're hoping it's 8 for 8.
Okay, so you guys are the lucky charm tonight. All right, James, I got to ask you, what prompted you to fly your dad and your uncle out to watch the game? Obviously, they're big fans, but I mean, this is a huge game in hockey history.
Yeah, our dads are just so deserving of everything good in life. If we think, my dad, they grew up at the time of the Indian agent and residential schools, and their freedom was so restricted and their ability to experience joy was so restricted that as adults, now that they've raised us and we have jobs and we're doctors and lawyers and teachers and all of these things, that they were incredible role models to us, it's one thing that we can give back to them. And we love watching them experience joy and, be their little boy selves and kid selves and get excited about hockey. So it was a no-brainer that this would be the thing that we would do for them because of everything that they've done to support us in our lives to be where we are today. It wouldn't be without our mom and dads.
Talk to me a little bit about what the Oilers mean to both of them.
Yeah, I think, hockey has always been a really huge thing, and sports have always been a really huge activity in our family and our community. My Uncle Victor was one of the people who helped to found the Saddle Lake Minor Hockey League. So he taught us how to skate, like pushing around chairs in our rink in Saddle Lake, and then really developed that with the help of other families and parents within our community, as well as baseball. And so both my dad and Uncle Victor have always been coaches and mentors and really positive role models to us. We didn't watch them, smoke growing up. So like none of us smoke and none of his kids smoke, and, always encouraging us to go to school and have sports personship and to, carry ourselves with respect and pride and treat other with those values that we learn through sports. So they've been such a huge central figure, not only in our lives, but also in many other people's lives within our community. And I think that's the value of sports, is bringing those principles together in an exchange with other families and communities. And, that's really for us, the Oilers in our community of Saddle Lake Cree Nation have been such a team that our elders get behind.
Yeah.
I remember like cookums and wissums, with cowbells at the arena. So it's just such an exciting time for us, and I'm so happy that they're there and they get to experience it in person.
Well, and you know what? They're probably trying to get into the arena right now because we lost them. There are a lot of cell phones down there, so I'm going to finish the conversation with you, James. You know, this is obviously going to be a big moment for the country if the Oilers manage to pull it off. But what is it going to mean for your family as well?
Yeah, family is so important. In the Cree language, the word for uncle, you could say nochawis, which is my little father. The word for auntie is nigawis, which is my little mother, which really signifies those important kinship relations and responsibilities that those figures have to us, the younger generation. And in our family, we're so blessed to have so many positive role models that have really mentored us to be who we are. And again, this is the least, this is the least that we could do for our dads, is to send them, to this Game 7 Stanley Cup final, to be there in person, to have a story of a lifetime, as my dad always talks about, and to be able to share these stories as they grow older, because we want them to be around for as long as possible and happy and healthy. And, having positive experiences like this will hopefully get them, to many more Stanley Cups after this.
What an incredible experience that you have given both of them. I know that they are very grateful, and you're privileged to be able to do it. And thank you so much for sharing your story, a wonderful story with us here on Canada Tonight. Your uncle, your dad, hopefully they have fun at the game, and hopefully they are that lucky charm. That is James Makokis joining us tonight. Thanks, James.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.